Alright, so for question 8 now, if f of x, let me just rewrite this out so it is clearer. If f of x is equal to, we have something like this, then kx over 8, then we have ranging from 0 to 4. This is telling us that x is between 0 and 4, and then we have 0 and if otherwise. Don't mind my writing. Alright, so if otherwise, right? So now we're asked to find k and find the probability between 1 and 3. So now the difference between this one and this one is that this one deals with discrete values, while this one deals with continuous values. So whenever you're giving continuous value, how you can identify them? Something like this. Whenever x is definite, let's say 1, 2, 3, like what we have here, 1, 2, 3, then it is discrete. But whenever x is a range of values, then it is continuous. Right? So these are you identify them. So this one is a range of values, then that means this is a continuous distribution. So now we are going to have this. So now to get k from continuous distribution, we know that the integral of f of x from negative infinity to infinity is equal to 1. This is what we know. We know that when you integrate the function from negative infinity to infinity, it's going to be equal to 1. Now, but the range of this value is not from infinity, it's not from negative infinity to infinity, it's from 0 to 4. So that means if we integrate our function from 0 to 4, we are going to get 1. So now this is going to help us in finding k. Now let us continue solving. So we have the integral of 4, 0, then we have kx over 8. Our f of x is kx over 8. Then we have dx, and this is equal to 1. Remember, we are looking for k. Now, because k is a constant here, we can bring it outside the integral. So we have k, the integral of 4 from 0 to 4 of x over 8. Okay, 8 is also a constant. So let's bring out k. Let's bring out x over 8. Let's bring out k over 8 instead of just k, so that solving it will be easier. So now so that will be k over 8. We are bringing it outside because it is a constant. The only thing we are concerned about is x, right? So any other thing that is not with x, we bring them outside so that we integrate only x. It is not important in the integration. It can be there and you still integrate and you still get your answer. But for it to be less bulkier, you just bring constant, which is k over 8. Then we are integrating. This is definite integral, meaning that we must get an exact value. If for indefinite integral, we don't have any limits, we don't have any this thing from 0 to 4, there's nothing here, but this one is definite, so which means that we have exact values, right? So this is why I said that it is very important that you know integration if you want to actually understand most of these things. So I cannot explain it in depth, but I believe you'll be able to get this one I am explaining now. So right, you bring out the constant. So the only thing we have here left is k. That'll be x Jerry is equal to 1. So now let's integrate x. Now whenever you integrate a function such as x, right, you are going to the power, let's say xn. Whenever you integrate something like this, it is going to be x raised over n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c. This c is a constant, right? This is the integral of x over x raised to power n. So if we have x raised to power 2 now, it's going to be x raised to power 2 plus 1 over 2 plus 1. But here we're having x raised to power 1, right? Even though there's no 1 here, but it's x raised to power 1. So we're going to be having, okay, we don't need to put integral sign again after we have integrated. So we're just going to put our k over 8. We're going to put a box bracket. So now this x now, integrating it, we're going to get x raised to power 1 plus 1, which is 2, over 2 plus 1, which is 2. So this is our integral. Now we're not going to add c because it's a definite integral. For a definite integral, we don't add plus c. What we're going to put is this, our limit from 0 to 4. We're going to put it outside the box bracket, and this is still equal to 1. Alright, so what we're going to do here is now this k over 8 still outside. We're going to put this 4 as our x and put this 0 as our x. So putting 4 as our x, we have 4 squared over 2 minus, when we put 0 as our x, 0 squared over 2, and this is still equal to 1. Right? So now let's continue. So now here we have k over 8 outside the bracket. So here we have 4 square over 8, which is 16 over 8. 16 over 2, which is going to give us 8. Then we have this one is going to give us 0. 0 square is 0. 0 over 2 is 0. So we have 8 is equal to 1. So from here we have k over 8 times 8 over 1 is equal to 1. The 8 will cancel the 8, so we have k is equal to 1. So now we have found the value of k. K is equal to 1. K is not always equal to 1. I know that this one is straightforward, and we go k is not always equal to 1. So whenever you see questions like this, attempt to solve them first. Do not just assume that k is going to be 1. Alright, so now we are done with this. So now let me clear out this. You can pause it to write the notes. I will give time for questions on the group. I want to cancel this out, but it seems like I cannot do it. So let me end this video and start another one for the probability that x is between 1 and 3.